The fields of green have turned to gold. I'm Eric Pfeiffer from Hoosier Ag Today with my friends Amy Kinsler from Keystone Cooperative and Director of the Indiana State Department of Agriculture, Don Lamb. And it is harvest season here in Indiana, and we're all looking to get home safely. Don, that means farmers, that means everyone out on the roadways, and this time of year, a lot of folks trying to get where they need to go. Farmers are looking to help them. They're not just looking to be in their way.
Right. No, farmers have got a job to do, and you know, it's interesting, as a farmer, you really focus on safety with the things that you have control of, you know, the mechanical issues that you might touch. But it is interesting, when you get out on the road, there's a lot of things that are out of our control. So we can do what we can, but we also need help from the public to do their part.
We just went on a ride a little while ago, and the amount of people that, you know, they're looking out for you, they're looking out for the farmer, and they always give that little wave. They are looking out for everybody.
Yep.
But they want to help you, and you want to help them.
Right. Now, in general, I would say we have a really friendly public, and especially when we're out on the country roads, the people we see might be neighbors, might be friends, but at least they understand what we're trying to do. And in general, I really appreciate the fact that they care about what we're doing and they want to be safe. It gets a little bit scarier when you hit that state road or in those areas where traffic's moving faster and maybe they're not as used to seeing farm equipment, and it can be a surprise. So for the most part, people are trying really hard.
Amy, the same is true. Keystone Cooperative, you've got a lot of big vehicles out there on the road as well, and trying to pass it's just not always the safest thing to do.
No, it's not. So at Keystone, our job is to service our farmer owners. So as they're out getting the crop off and really working at feeding the world, our job is to replenish those acres, make sure that we're helping service them, helping take care of those acres and prepare them for fall and ultimately next spring's crop. So we have a lot of large equipment. We have semis out, we have our spreaders out, we have our tender trucks out, and it is a very important task to be patient while we're on the road. We encourage our team every day to prioritize safety. Safety has to be our number one thing that we're focusing on, the safety of our team and the safety of all those around us. And so being patient, being slow, being focused, and not being distracted while we're on the roads for our team as well as those that we encounter. That's the biggest priority that we have, is being very aware of what's going on around you and being patient while you're aware of that.
When people see farm equipment on the road, I don't know that they realize how big this equipment is, both yours and the farm equipment that's out there.
Yeah, so obviously we have an example behind us. You can see the size of it in comparison to us, but really this equipment is quite large. It's quite difficult to navigate. It's not as easy as just pulling your passenger car off the side of the road to allow someone to pass. And so again, coming back to that patience and understanding that the farmer and the Keystone employee or any retail employee, we're trying to get off the road and out of your way as quickly as we can. So being aware of that and allowing us the time to do it. We have a lot of folks that help us by they pull over for us and they help us get past them, which we appreciate greatly. But just being aware of where they're pulling over, what's across the road from them. Is there a mailbox over there or a telephone pole that might keep us from being able to get by still, even with the size of our equipment, is really an important consideration, and we appreciate it greatly when the public does that.
And when we were riding earlier, Don, we had to look out for those ditches and everything else that farmers are always on the lookout for.
Yeah, you always have to be looking ahead and anticipating what's coming. And I just think another point is the slow-moving vehicle sign that you see on farm equipment, that familiar triangle that you see. A lot of times today with modern equipment has been replaced with beacons and flashers, and we look like a Christmas tree going down the road. But really that sign might be the only thing on an older piece of equipment that's still moving at a very slow rate of speed.
Only 25 miles per hour. Be patient, be safe. Farmers will move over when it's time for you to pass. Let's all get home safely.
Let's all get home safely.
Let's all get home safely.